Have you ever paused to ponder the incredible evolution of the computers that we now take for granted? Our journey begins in the mid-20th century with the first generation of computers. The first generation computers emerged around the 1940s and 50s. These behemoths used vacuum tubes for circuitry and magnetic drums for memory. They were enormous, energy-consuming, and generated a lot of heat. A prime example is the ENIAC, which stood for Electronic Numerical Integrator and Computer. It was a giant machine that filled an entire room. However, despite their size, these computers were much slower than their modern counterparts. Fast forward to the 1950s and 60s, and we arrive at the second generation of computers. Transistors replaced vacuum tubes, making computers smaller, faster, and more reliable. Magnetic tape and magnetic disks became the primary forms of storage. One of the most notable second-generation computers was the IBM 7094 series. It was in this era that high-level programming languages such as COBOL and Fortran began to flourish. The third generation, spanning the 1960s and 70s, introduced integrated circuits or silicon chips, which further miniaturized computers. These machines became more powerful, more reliable, and more affordable. The IBM System 360 is an iconic example from this era. It introduced a family of machines with compatible software and hardware, a concept that still defines the computer industry today. In the 1980s, the fourth generation of computers emerged with the invention of the microprocessor. The microprocessor integrated all the functions of a computer's central processing unit onto a single chip. Computers became small enough to fit on a desk and eventually onto a lap. The Apple Macintosh and the IBM personal computer, both launched in this era, brought computers into the mainstream and into people's homes. Now, we find ourselves in the fifth generation, an era defined by artificial intelligence and parallel processing. Computers now have the ability to learn and make decisions. They are no longer just tools. They are now partners and collaborators in solving complex problems. In conclusion, the evolution of computers has been a journey from room-sized, power-hungry machines to compact, powerful devices that fit in the palm of our hands. Each generation has brought us closer to a world where computers are an integral part of our lives, not just in the workplace, but also in our homes, our cars, and even our pockets. It makes one wonder, doesn't it? What does the next generation of computers hold for us? Only time will tell.